I am young Homer, here to guide you to the final chapter of Series 6, Best Friends and Allies. Olympus's inner circle in the rise and fall of Zeus. Tonight we conclude with episode 54, The Role of Fate, Allies or Foes. In this tale, we approach the elusive power of fate, forces beyond the will of even Zeus, forces woven by the Moirai, the three fates who spin, measure, and cut the threads of life. Though Zeus rules the heavens and commands his allies, fate holds a power that even gods must obey. In moments of victory and moments of loss, the fates are always present, silent and steady, guiding all of Olympus along paths unknown. Tonight we ponder fate's role as an ally or a foe to Zeus and the gods, watching over them all with both benevolence and finality. As we enter this story of destiny and mystery, allow yourself to sink deeply into the comfort of your bed, feeling safe, supported, and fully at rest. Close your eyes if you wish, and take a slow, deep breath in. Feeling calm expand through your chest, steady and timeless as the movement of the stars. As you exhale, release any lingering tension, allowing your body to grow heavy, sinking into the quiet stillness around you. This is your time to rest, to release, and to let go. Now focus on the gentle rhythm of your breath, each inhale and exhale as constant and unwavering as the loom of the fates. Take a slightly deeper breath in, letting it fill you completely, and hold it softly for a moment. Then, as you exhale, imagine any tightness dissolving, leaving only warmth and tranquility. One more time. Breathe in deeply, and as you exhale, feel yourself sinking deeper, at peace and calm. Now let's guide each part of the body to soften, inviting rest with each breath. Start with your forehead, allowing it to relax completely as you exhale. Move to your jaw, releasing any tightness, letting it rest softly. Now, bring awareness to your shoulders. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, let them fall gently as though they are settling like dust on ancient marble. Allow your arms and hands to grow heavy, resting peacefully by your sides. Notice the gentle rise and fall in your chest and belly, inhaling as your belly rises, and on the exhale, releasing any last bits of tension, feeling light and free. Shift your focus to your hips and thighs, letting them sink further into the bed, fully supported and relaxed. And finally, bring your attention to your calves, feet, and toes, allowing them to release completely, grounded and serene. Now imagine yourself standing before the Moirai, the Fates, in a shadowed hall where three figures sit beside a great loom, each of them weaving the threads of life with calm precision. In the distance, Zeus stands watchful, his gaze unwavering, knowing that though he commands Olympus, the Fates have their own rule, one neither god nor mortal can alter. The air is quiet, timeless, as each thread is spun and measured, the vast design of destiny unfolding before him. With each breath, feel yourself surrounded by this solemn power, as though you too are part of the eternal tapestry. Inhale deeply, letting the calm and inevitability of this moment fill you, and exhale, feeling grounded, steady, and fully at ease. With your body relaxed and your mind open, allow the story to guide you into this world of destiny and mystery, where gods and mortals alike walk paths spun by the fates. Take one last deep breath in and let it out softly. Now, let us begin.
In the deepest halls of Olympus, beyond even Zeus's throne, three powerful figures quietly governed the flow of life and time. The Moirai, Clotho, Lachesis, and Atropos were as old as the universe itself, born of Night and Erebus. Their influence extended to all, from the smallest mortal child to the mightiest god. Zeus, who commanded the skies and ruled over gods and mortals alike, found himself bound by their threads, aware that even his power could not break their hold on destiny. Clotho spun the thread of life, Lachesis measured its length, and Atropos, the eldest and most feared, chose when to cut it. Their roles were immutable, their presence both a comfort and a threat. To Zeus, they were neither allies nor enemies. They were an essential part of the cosmos he ruled. However, the inevitability of their power brought him moments of profound contemplation, reminding him that even he was subject to forces greater than his own will. As he ruled Olympus, Zeus often found himself pondering the role of the Moirai. Their influence was subtle, yet profound, shaping events and lives in ways that even he could not always foresee. He reflected on the times when their work had intersected with his own, when prophecies guided his actions, when wars ended in ways he hadn't planned, and when loved ones faced fates he could not prevent. The Moirai had shaped his journey, from his rise to power to the children who walked by his side. He recalled the prophecy that had warned Cronus of his own overthrow, a vision spun by the Moirai that had set Zeus's destiny in motion. It was their prophecy that had led to Cronus's downfall, and through it, Zeus's eventual ascension. The Moirai's hands had been invisible, yet their influence tangible, shaping his very existence. They reminded Zeus of his own limitations, tempering his pride with a humility that was rare among gods. Zeus saw the Moirai's role as both a challenge and a guide, a force that reminded him that his rule was part of a larger, unfathomable order. In his moments of quiet reflection, he understood that they balanced his power, making him a better ruler, a god who understood the fragility of life and the weight of destiny. There were moments when Zeus attempted to defy fate, to shape outcomes that seemed unavoidable. One such time involved his son Sarpedon, a mortal hero fighting in the Trojan War. As Sarpedon faced death on the battlefield, Zeus felt a pang of sorrow, his fatherly love urging him to intervene. but the Moirai had already spun Sarpedon's thread, his fate sealed in the tapestry of life. Hera, reminding Zeus of the consequences of disrupting destiny, counseled him to accept his son's mortal end. With reluctance and pain, Zeus held back, honoring the Moirai's decision and accepting the inevitability of fate. Watching Sarpedon fall, Zeus experienced the depth of the Moirai's power, realizing that even he, the king of gods, was sometimes powerless against destiny's design. It was a humbling moment that bound Zeus closer to the Moirai's work, a reminder that love and sorrow were threads woven into every life, immortal and mortal alike. Through moments like these, Zeus saw the Moirai not as adversaries, but as the keepers of a truth he was bound to uphold. Their authority tempered his own power, forcing him to confront the limits of his divinity and the humility that true wisdom demanded. Despite the challenges, Zeus also saw the Moirai as vital allies in his mission to maintain order across Olympus and the mortal world. Their work ensured that life and death, joy and suffering, victory and loss were all part of a balanced cosmic tapestry. The Moirai's impartiality was a comfort to Zeus, who understood that they wove each thread without preference, their work serving as a stabilizing force in a world prone to chaos. When the gods threatened to disrupt the natural order or mortals defied divine laws, it was the Moirai's influence that reminded Zeus of the importance of balance. They grounded his actions, their presence a reminder that even the most powerful must adhere to universal laws. In times of war or discord, the Moirai's steady work was a source of reassurance for Zeus. They were the silent guardians of his vision, shaping the underlying order that upheld Olympus and bound together gods and mortals. By respecting their influence, Zeus found himself in alignment with the universe's deeper rhythms. The Moirai did not serve him directly, yet they supported his reign by maintaining the cosmic balance he so valued. Through them, Zeus recognized that true power was not just in ruling, but in accepting and honoring the forces that governed existence itself. The Moirai's impact extended beyond Olympus to mortals, who often struggled to understand their fates. To help humans accept their destinies, Zeus granted mortals the gift of prophecy, allowing select individuals glimpses into their futures. The Oracle of Delphi, under Apollo's guidance, became a place where mortals could seek the Moirai's wisdom, understanding their place within the larger tapestry. Through prophecy, the Moirai helped Zeus foster resilience among mortals, teaching them that life's challenges were woven with purpose. Mortals came to understand that accepting their fate did not mean surrendering, but rather embracing the strength to face whatever lay ahead. Zeus valued this acceptance, for it mirrored the balance he upheld in Olympus. The Moirai's wisdom was a guiding force, helping humans find courage in the face of uncertainty, and reminding them that each life, each thread, had meaning within the cosmic design. In the mortal Moirai's work became a source of inspiration and reverence. Mortals built shrines to honor them, seeking comfort in the acceptance of destiny. Through the Moirai's influence, Zeus's connection to mortals deepened, uniting them through a shared respect for life's mysteries. As Zeus reflected on his rule, he saw the Moirai as fundamental to his legacy, their influence weaving together every triumph, every sorrow, every moment of peace, and every instance of conflict. They were the silent architects of his reign, ensuring that his vision for a harmonious universe was grounded in a reality that respected destiny and the natural order. The Moirai's threads bound Olympus and Earth, connecting each realm with a sense of purpose and order. Zeus recognized that, in a world governed solely by power, chaos would reign. It was the Moirai who softened his rule, reminding him that even he was part of a greater design. Through his acceptance of their influence, Zeus became a more just and balanced ruler, a god who respected the boundaries that fate had set. His reverence for the Moirai allowed his reign to endure, a legacy that reflected not just his strength, but his understanding of life's fragility and the wisdom of restraint. As Zeus looked across the vastness of Olympus, he felt a profound gratitude for the Moirai. They were the invisible guardians of his reign, shaping a world that would honor his legacy long after his time. Through their threads, his values of justice, balance, and respect would live on, influencing gods and mortals alike. In the quiet solitude of Olympus, Zeus often pondered his own place within the tapestry of life. He knew that one day, even his reign would come to an end, his thread cut by the very Moirai who had shaped his path. Yet, instead of fear, he felt a sense of peace, understanding that his role in the cosmic order was but one thread in an eternal pattern. Zeus's acceptance of his own destiny was his final testament to the Moirai's power, a recognition that even the mightiest must yield to fate. Zeus's reflections brought him closer to mortals, whose lives were so deeply bound by the Moirai's threads. He found himself humbled by the shared destiny of gods and humans, a bond that transcended power and privilege. In his acceptance, he left a legacy not only of power, but of humility, a reminder to all who followed him that true strength lay in understanding and respecting the limits of one's own existence. As the Moirai continued their work, spinning and cutting the threads that governed life and death, they cemented Zeus's legacy, each thread a testament to the balance he had upheld. Through their influence, Olympus became a realm that honored the delicate dance of fate and free will, strength and humility. Mortals and gods alike came to understand that destiny was not a constraint, but a guiding force that gave life its shape and meaning. The Moirai's threads bound Zeus's reign in harmony, their presence an ever-constant reminder that his rule was part of something larger, something eternal. Through their quiet work, they ensured that his values would echo through the ages, shaping the lives of those who would come after him. The Moirai, neither ally nor foe, were Zeus's silent partners in the cosmic order, the invisible weavers of a legacy that would endure beyond time. But destiny's threads were not always gentle. Join us in the next series as we explore the enemies who challenged Zeus's rule and the trials that threatened his reign. From the rebellion of giants to the betrayal of allies, discover the fierce battles and looming threats that would test Zeus's strength and determination, pushing him to the very limits of his power. Until we meet again, may your path be filled with peace, strength, and a touch of magic. I'm young Homer, and I look forward to our next story together.